Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We're bringing the Brute in to help the Beast Tyrant on their next story quest. It's been a while since we've had the Brute on the team. The last card that they picked up was Immovable Phalanx, which is an attack and shield on the top. Or treat all move abilities as attack abilities of equal value on the bottom, which is absolutely huge. If you were to pair this with something like Comfortable Shoes, that would be just obscene. We've got Boots of Striding, which give us +2 move in a single movement. That's like pretty powerful. It's very, very useful when paired with things that already move us, like Unstoppable Charge. But can you imagine this being attack 6, stun, target all adjacent enemies? That's how powerful this can end up being. Anyway, I digress. 89 gold if we want to improve our lovely ancient ward. We're going to need, I think it's 175 to put the number of targets up. Yeah, 175 is what we really need on that. So we're going to keep saving and see if we can't get some money towards that. In the meantime, Rockfall. Just before we go off to do that, though, let's see if we've got any further perks for the Brute to unlock. No, it doesn't look like it. We've got Summoner, Mind Thief, Spellweaver, Sawbones, Cragheart, 2 Craghearts actually, Sunkeeper, 2 Sunkeepers that is, and 1 Soothsinger, but the rest have all been picked up already. Nice. Okay. Rockfall appears to have a source of the rot we need to investigate. So we need to kill 8 Deep Terrors or Deep Terror Elites. So specifically, the Deep Terrors. Now the Deep Terrors aren't showing up on here, so that means they're going to be spawning in over time. And I think this whole thing, this first run through, is probably not going to go well. Not gonna lie. We may need to bring more people if this is another one of those infinite spawning missions. But we'll go in and we'll have a look. Heading out from Rockfall, the Beast Tyrant seems more animated than usual. The Enchantress has told you that the animals in the vicinity are told of a large number of tentacled monsters killing anything that gets near. She believes that this is the breeding ground for those creatures. If the adults are destroyed, you may be able to see how they reproduce and potentially get hold of an immature specimen. You head into the mountains and arrive at the entrance of the large cave network. The Beast Tyrant explains that the number of cave bears are waiting in a separate chamber. The party should split up to join forces with them. As the party splits, you wait for the signal to start the attack, but before it comes, you are discovered. It seems you'll need to survive while the bears come to your aid. Okay. Right, Brute. You're probably going to get Sadist, so let's go with that. Beast Tyrant, we'll go with Professional. Let's see what this gives us. These Deep Terrors are going to keep coming. We need to get the bears here as quickly as possible. Yeah, bears are notoriously slow moving. In that case, we really should try and give them a push. Yeah. So... Oh. Okay, so we do actually have friendly bears. This is not quite what I was expecting, but this could be fine. The Black Imps over here, they're going to be inconvenient, but over this side is really where we're going to need maximum amount of power. So what we'll do is we'll have the Brute over on the left-hand side, because the Brute can take out these 4, I reckon, without too much trouble. And in the meantime, the Beast Tyrant can do a couple of disarms, get some more friends out. There's a lot that we can do with this. We can even start with our bear in close quarters. I wish we had a massive area of effect smackdown that we could do. As it is, Unstoppable Beast will probably be one of the big hitters. But we'll start off with Ancient Ward and Venomous Ally. And then next turn we'll probably do Unstoppable Beast and Rampage and just try and do as much as we can. Yeah, we'll probably also summon the Skeleton behind us and the Falcon behind us. So over on this side, what are we going to do? The Reaping Scythe would be great if they bunch up. These guys are ranged though, so they're likely not going to do that. Getting in between these three and doing something good would be quite nice. Also getting in between them and doing a skirmishing maneuver could be great. So let's have a look. Hook and chain. That's going to allow us to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then get an attack off. That's cool. One, 2, 3. Yeah, that doesn't end up better. I'd love to end up there or there, but we'd need to start one further forwards for that. So it's not quite going to go the way that I would like. We go here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Fine enough anyway. So hook and chain. And we could do Provoking Roar, so we go super quick. Or Immovable Phalanx, so we get a bit of a shield. If we weren't going to do that, what would we look at doing? Juggernaut gets us moving in and attacking, which is nice. Skirmishing maneuver gets us attacking on the base with range. So we could do skirmishing maneuver and Juggernaut. Shoot this guy. Step in and either shoot him or either hit him or hit one of the others. And then we could hook and chain this guy on the following turn to pull him in. Maybe heal ourselves up as well. I don't want to burn cards unnecessarily yet. Let's go for this. Okay, so Beast Tyrant gets to summon the bear. In we come, right at the forefront. This might be a mistake, this might be really painful. Oh, they are doing a lot of nasty stuff. So we want to Ancient Ward. In fact, let's start off with Poison on you. The bears are going to move after, which is a real pain. So, Ancient Ward at this point, I think is best to kill this one and stun one of the others. There's going to be a lot of really nasty damage coming out. Oh, well, we've disarmed him at the very least. We could immediately go for the Ring of Brutality, but I think it would be wasted at this point. Let's get the Falcon out. And we're going to get the Skeleton out. And we will get back Ancient Ward. We could do Ancient Ward again, actually. And if we did, it would be quite significant in the amount that we stop happening. So we'll hit you, and we'll hit you. That was really worth it. That was worth us using the item. Okay, Brute. These guys are all doing nasty range shenanigans. But let's hit you. Extra target. Fine. That's a good bunch of hitting. And you're stunned, so we can ignore you and kill the other guy. If we do hook and chain, it's range 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 to there. So really we'd need to be on that side if we're going to hook and chain this guy next turn. So we might do skirmishing maneuver next turn instead. But for now, yeah, just hit this guy. Oh, and of course we heal up every time we get a kill because of our Necklace of Teeth. This is gonna hurt. Damn, that's painful. Poor bear. Okay, bears, we need you to be better, please. Okay, we need to get rid of the poison. And we need enemies to die really quickly. So I feel like borrowed essence so we can redistribute the health right now is really useful. Focused aggression gives us a ranged attack. So we're not going to heal that poison just yet. Over this side. We've already had skirmishing maneuver go. But we can go quickly with immovable phalanx. Oh, hello. There's a deep terror there. Let's Oh, I really want to hook and chain up to him. Hypothetically, we could do a big charge around. With trample or something. That's maybe going to be another deep terror. Just getting next to him and hitting him would be great, but I think we're going to have to do it in 2 steps. So, this is what I'm thinking at the moment, is trample for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then balance measure to hit him for 6. So we're moving slowly. But we're going to kill this guy unless he moves away. That's the thing, he may move away. He'll probably move away. Let's go quickly and do what we can instead. So kill this guy. Or just come across to this side and hook and chain. So if we're just going to come across to that side, what have we got that's going to move us there? Leaping cleave would be fine. I mean, we could even just move 2 with something quick. Like provoking roar. And we'll pull him over the trap and just be done with it. Yeah, let's do that. Cave bears going quickly. Right. So. Stepping round. Hook and chain on you. And we're going to pull you onto the trap and be done with it. 1 down. Technically, we didn't get the kill. So we don't get the healing from it. But I think we did enough on the first turn that this has gone our way now. Bear. Nice try, Falcon, but you attacked the wrong thing. Okay, so focused aggression or borrowed essence. No, we need to put health over this side. He'll attack the bears. This guy's going to attack us. So let's hit him. And Beast Tyrant. Take it down. Put the bear up. I'll take one off the skeleton as well. There goes the Falcon. We weren't expecting amazing things, but we are still very much in this fight. Oh, don't like this. 2 more deep terrors in the same room. Wow. So yeah, you really need to push them through. I understand what it meant now. Okay, well let's try and go quickly. Patch Fur and Concentrated Rage. That'll maybe get us healing that poison off. In the meantime, you need to do some smackaroos. So we can trample our way through this guy. And balance measure to kill this one at the end. So we'll trample, land, and hit. As we planned previously. Hey, look at that. Skeleton healing himself up and wounding the enemy. I love it. Okay, well the skeleton is probably going to fall foul of a whole bunch of stuff. So let's push up to the door and get a disarm off. Can't quite make it to the door. There would work though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll disarm the one at the back. Not so keen about this healing shenanigan that's going on. fine with that, though. Oh, geez, that's painful. Must say, did not like that. Okay. Use the boots, so we've got extra movement. 1, 2, 3. That's not quite going to work the way I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll hit each of these 3 just a little bit. And then we'll balance measure you. Which gets rid of our poison. And then we will drink our healing potion. Let's say Spirit Swap and Energizing Strike. So we'll go quickly and try and just push through these. Over here, Ivor and I will give us a little bit of healing, but then we're kind of stuck in terms of what we can do for damage. We could Leaping Cleave these two. Immovable Phalanx, Leaping Cleave, and we might get lucky. Yeah, they're doing more poison, nasty stuff. And this is going to be in range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we come to here, we can hit this guy, which is fine. If we're going to do that, let's move around this side instead. And hit him like that. Okay, it's coming along alright-ish. Definitely not great. Skeleton, I needed you to hit that. If I swap these two over, I could get the bear to take a big... Well, these guys are going to take a big swing anyway. Have the hit. And strengthen yourself up for the future. And we'll open this up and see how bad it is in here. Oh, it gets worse. Of course it gets worse. Backup one. So the use is going to just take damage and then split. That's fine. Our Harrower friend is going to shield and retaliate. That's also fine. Ooh, there goes the skeleton. At least this guy will die soon. Well, that was lucky. That was less lucky. Unstoppable Beast and Rampage. Ivor and I get some healing and Unstoppable Charge. Try and just kill this guy in one go. Black Imps are all going to shield and heal. That's a pain, but it's fine. The Deep Terror is going to wound and poison us, so really we want him dead before then. I will say the Brute is doing pretty well by himself, all things considered. It's a shame the bears are going to be distracting themselves with all of this, though. Okay, Brute. Yeah, get the strengthen on yourself because I want the advantage on this. Hanging in there. Nice job, Bear. I guess we'll move you in and we'll attack all three of them. We'll take a bit of retaliation, but... Or we attack this direction. Retaliation's always there, isn't it? Yeah. So now is as good a time as any. Skip the rest of the movement. Get a hit on this one because it makes it more likely that you're going to be able to take him out. Although, he's got 3 health left. Let's go for this one, actually. And then Unstoppable Beast. With this, try and hit all 3 of them. A little bit of retaliation, but I feel it was worth it. Those bears need to come along. Short rest. We'll lose Rampage and we'll get Ancient Ward out. And Energizing Strike so we can try and heal everyone a little bit. Short rest. Don't like losing Unstoppable Charge, but we need to heal up with Eye for an Eye and probably hook and chain one of these guys. Maybe this one to bring it closer. Yeah, I don't see a nicer way of doing what I want to do. I wish we had a heal on the top, is what I'm thinking. Okay, Howrah's doing an attack with potential healing. Ooze is doing some goopy stuff. The bears are going to heal up. That's nice for them. Deep Terrors are doing range 5 horrible stuff. Okay, Brute. How do we want to do this? Hit you right now, bring you in? Or hit this one and then move a little closer to this so it's the only one that's really gonna put us at any risk? Because we're in range of this one right now. And that's just too many ranged attacks. Right. Get you gone. only attack 2. But we don't have any additional shield. So let's step into the corner. It is definitely not what I wanted, but... Okay, bear's doing alright. Let's get the ancient ward out on these two. That's a shame. Little bit of healing on everyone, even over here. Don't like being mobilized, but we can attack from there next turn. Okay, we need your health back. So that's going to be Patch Fur. And I think Borrowed Essence. So we can shoot this and heal ourselves up a little. I think it's going to have to be an immovable phalanx on this guy. So we need something that's going to move him in a little bit. I would love to be able to move 6 and attack these two down here with balanced measure and the cleave, but we'd need to do a long rest for that. We may still do a long rest in order to get our shield back. That is not beyond the realm of possibilities, but I think we need to hit this guy with the phalanx first. Yeah, let's use Juggernaut to move in a little. Oh, we can't actually move. That was a mistake. Well, if we can't move, we may as well use Juggernaut for the shield. Heal yourself up, bear. And we will Borrowed Essence the hell out of this thing. It's unfortunate. That, however, was a worthwhile protection. Okay, now we're free of the problem. I would love to be one space across. But that's just not going to happen. So we could rest and get our boots of striding back. I mean, we could still use Hook and Chain and balance measure next turn. Let's do the long rest. We'll do hook and chain, balance measure, come down here and cleave them both with the reaping scythe. We need to get moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then really more. We could use Spirit Swap to move some guys around, but I don't think that's going to help us. Let's use Spirit Swap to move the bear forwards. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Ooh, Deep Terrors are summoning more Deep Terrors. Oh, that's interesting, but not great. Bear, stay where you are. So first things first, we will get right up to this door as much as we can. Bear, come forwards. We are not getting any gold on this mission, that is for certain. And now comes the peppering. Well, this is unfortunate. Let's lose hook and chain. There's no point in us keeping it anymore. Now we're stuck in the corner. The brute is going to have to go full immovable phalanx and eye for an eye. So we're hoping for at least a +1 in each of these. I think we're going to need focused aggression and concentrated rage to try and push in and do as much as we can. Brute, first things first. Everything you can in the tank. Hit them both as much as possible. Go for the +1s. 1 kill, 1 nearly killed. Open it up. What have we got? More oozes. Ah, and this lurker. This is horrible. This mission is so horrible. The brute is doing a bang-up job, but man, this is bad. So these oozes... Okay, they're just going to summon more oozes. So being here, there's a chance this one will summon there, and this one, well, they've both got places. If the brute makes it through this turn, he's gonna go out swinging, I'll tell you that. Okay. Skirmishing maneuver. That's gonna let us kill the one that we're right next to and move forwards. Or we can step in and do leaping cleave. don't think we've got many other options. Leaving Cleave, we might roll double damage on one of these. So let's go for that. Provoking Roar, Leaping Cleave. We'll step to here and try and hit them both. And I think short rest on the Beast Tyrant. No. Let's with Spirit Swap we can bring one of these over here. So we're going to Spirit Swap and I guess Focused Aggression. Well, we need to back up really before we start doing that. So let's say Energizing Strike and Borrowed Essence. So we'll use this as an opportunity to back up. Okay, oozes are suffering more damage. That's still fine. Let's step in and do what we can. Leaving Cleave. Hit them both. So we take the damage, then we heal the poison, and we are going to die. Bear, come a bit closer. And we will step back one. And I guess we'll shoot this one. No, we'll shoot the one at the back. And get as much healing as possible. Burn the dam. I'll tell you what, if somehow the brute makes it through this turn, it will be a miracle. Especially because we're immobilized now. Oh my god, they've got such a long range. Yeah, the brute's going down. Killed 5 though. Jeez. He killed 5. I reckon he could probably have done better. So the users are actually going to be working for us now. We do Spirit Swap and then Unstoppable Beast, Concentrated Raid, both of them good choices. I feel like we should probably back up one. But this is going to allow us to pull this guy up here and get him killed. Or Focused Aggression. Pull this guy up to here and get him killed. I like that a bit better, actually. So swap you and you over. And allow me to pick you up. Cool. 2 left to get. Now we don't want to do that every turn because we'll burn through our cards really quickly. But we can potentially do some stuff to heal up, pass some time, back up a bit to give the elite bears a chance to come in. So we could get the bear some healing with Patch Fur, and in fact we can totally do a short rest and do that again. Sure, we'll lose Energizing Strike. So we're going to Spirit Swap to grab one of these and pull it up, and then I think most useful is if we do the one there and we do Focused Aggression on it. Or swap you out. Oh, I like that. Let's do that. Okay, oozes are all doing horrible, horrible ranged stuff. The Deep Terror's also doing nasty ranged stuff. So you've opened up the path for everyone to come in, which is great. You're going to come in and do some big ass wounds, so let's get rid of you. I prefer the ranged shenanigans than wounds coming in. Swap those 2 over. Roll big. At least the cave bears are going to come in and help out a bit. I think we're going to need to distribute some life. Ow. No, we're going to burn Venomous Ally. Ooh, actually, no, let's burn Concentrated Rage. Because we can kill that guy with Venomous Ally next turn. That's painful, but it's fine for now. Now this is the point where we're going to need to burn another card as the hit comes across. So let's lose Unstoppable Beast. So we might just be able to manage this. We need to do a Patch Fur on you, and we can do a Borrowed Essence to try and make that work. You're going to step into the middle of them though. So this is going to end up being Patch Fur to shield you, and yeah. It's not quite going to go the way I want. But I think we have to try. So redistribute. All the way. These guys are going to heal up. That's not too much of a problem. You're going to get a wound out, which I don't like, but there's nothing we can really do about it. Damn oozes are getting more gold out of this than I am. I don't want the brute's valiant effort to have been in vain. I'm fine with that. It's more painful, but we can work with it. Okay. Short rest. We do another spirit swap. Ah, wrong. I meant to redraw. Oh, we couldn't redraw because I took my health down too low. Okay, fine. We just have to barrel through everything. This is going to be a lot harder then. That was a mistake. Patch Fur will heal you up. Focused aggression lets me kill that. What a mistake to make. I should have taken the health down to 2. Get rid of the wound, get some healing in. And that's unfortunate. Are the bears going to do anything worthwhile? It looks like they are. Very painful. So much damage. And I can't afford to burn the cards because we need them to get in the next room. If I'd pulled in one of the deep terrors, I think we would have been okay. I think we would have been fine. We could have won it this round. Such a mistake, and I'm so annoyed with myself. We'll do a long rest because there's not much else we can do. The bears did manage to break through the line eventually, but too little too late. We're going to have to pick a card to sacrifice, and that's going to take us out of it, with just one deep terror left to kill. Having gone through this, I do think that Brute and Beast Tyrant would be able to do this together. With just a little bit less on my side. If I hadn't messed up Borrowed Essence on the previous turn, I think we would have won that. Such a shame, and we don't even have any gold. Well, you win some, you lose some. It gave me a little bit of knowledge about what we've got in there. That could affect, like if we bring another person along, we could have two in that far right room and go through the same process, and I think it would be a lot better if we were to bring the Sunkeeper out, for instance. I think there's definitely some potential for doing that again. But that's going to have to be another time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. Fortunately, we didn't win, but we'll try again in the future. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.